Hey Aries, how are you guys? Please stay safe, stay in your homes. That's what I'm doing. I'm afraid to go anywhere. So I hope that you guys are healthy. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're entertained. I'm back for you guys. This is your love reading for April. So we're going to take a look and see what's going on around you, and then we'll see the energy that we have coming in. All right, Aries, so just know that I send you all much love and light. Okay, and I'm filling your reading with love and light. And before I get into it, just want to take a moment to invite the white light, the Holy Spirit. All right, Aries, so let's take a look at your love life. Let's see the energy around you now. So I know that there's someone that wants to apologize. They want to, they just want to release things. You may be wanting to hear an apology from someone, but there is definitely someone here who just is longing for a break from anything toxic right now, just like a break from having to worry so much or having to think about what came between them and their person, what hurt them. I see this twin soul that you guys are very disconnected from. There's a lot of energy here of friendship. So I wonder if you guys are taking a break from this person and kind of like exploring things as friends. Because what I can see is the energy of friendship, but without a sexual connection. Okay, that's what's here. That's why this is like, not exploring the physical side of the connection. So there's a few things that Spirit is telling me. For some of you, you've grown distant, you are distant from this person where you once, were in a relationship. There was so much chemistry. Feeling like this person at one point in time understood you better than anyone else ever could. But now there's the energy of needing space, of needing a break, of needing to release uh, energy from the past, hoping that things are going to get better. I want to take a look at this. I wonder if some of you, in your disconnect from this twin soul, are you spending more time with someone that's a friend? I wonder if it's bordering on romance with this person. Let's see, because you're in the same circles as them. I see that clearly. Let's look into this. But it's like it hasn't, and this is very similar so far to Cancer's reading. It's like it hasn't crossed the line into physical. It's like it's waiting. It's waiting and building up. Something's waiting, something's building up. It is. Let's look further into that. You have someone who's posing as a friend who's really in love. And I don't mean to say posing because that implies like they have ulterior motives that are like malicious. But in the eyes of another person, it can come across as malicious. So it's important for you to know that this person really is genuinely in love and has these true feelings for this person that they look at. One may look at them like a friend, but this friend is in love, even though it's not physical. They feel like it's meant to be so much more. wanting, I mean, just look at this energy that I can see here. Capricorn is here as well as Leo. So you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn, Leo, or Pisces, or have that in your chart, Aries. That's what I can see. It's about some, do you see it's like taking this person and leaving with them? Do you see that energy there? Taking this person, leaving with them. Although, so for some of you, you could have a family member that's really worried about you and wants you to get out of a situation that they feel is toxic, that they feel you need to walk away from. They may be longing to tell you this. That's important for someone here to know. They feel powerless. They feel like they're very disconnected from you. They feel like they're dying without you. Someone needs to hear that message about their family and how they want to come in and swoop in and rescue you from a situation. So that's a side note, and that's important for someone to hear. But for others of you, it's about the way someone wants to take this person away with them. Not really sure how they're going to do it, but they're around them now, and their emotions are, they're in love. Their emotions are deep. They feel like it's meant to be so much more. And I know that some of you may not realize how this person feels. You just know that when you're around them, it's relaxing and they make you feel better and they make you feel at peace. Because I see where it's like very, very similar to Cancer's reading, where there's an emotional affair that's going on that, and someone, it's funny, and it might sound naive, but it's the truth. Someone doesn't even realize that their feelings are growing so much for this person. It's like it hasn't dawned on them yet. I want to look at this Two of Cups here. This is very, very similar to Cancer's reading. I wonder if you guys are involved with a Cancer. What I can tell you, what this person feels is missing, and not allowing the connection to cross the line into something more romantic and more physical, is they feel like, ugh, I don't want to say this because it's kind of mean, but they feel like they're kind of too good for this person. They do, and I'm not saying that to be insensitive, but they feel like, well, look at me and everything that I have to offer. Because this is the energy of someone who is good looking. It can't be denied. And it can't be denied that they have a lot going for themselves. You know, they know how to dress, they can carry on a conversation, they're very intelligent, physically attractive. But there's almost something like an arrogance about them. And and that might sound harsh. It's more like not really being as physically attracted to the other one, which I know sounds really shallow, but that's what it is. Like, not as physically attracted and just feeling like the other one's not really a match for them in that way. All right, and I know that that's not the easiest thing to hear, but that's the truth about how someone feels. So that's what's preventing the connection, where someone feels it's so destined to turn into romance. That's what's stopping this person is there's not like that physical attraction. There's not that chemistry. Although they value them, they value the friendship. They have love for this person, but it's like it's not um that spark that they feel they want to feel. So this is how someone here is feeling. It could be how you feel, Aries, or it could be someone who's watching this, how they feel. Sagittarius energy is here as well. You have someone though who's like, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna make this person mine. I'm gonna overcome anything. They're gonna be mine. I'm gonna win them. That's how they feel. Like I'm gonna beat out any competition that's here, and I'm gonna wait very patiently because they feel so strongly about this person. They feel it's messed up because they don't look at it as though it's unrequited. They look at it like, oh, they're just not ready, or they just don't want to open up. That's not what it is. I'm sorry, but it's like there's a lack of a physical and sexual attraction that's here. They don't feel it the way they want to feel it. So that's what's preventing them from holding back. That's just what it is. It's I know that sounds shallow, but that's why they're looking to feel more chemistry, feel more passion. They feel like it's lacking a spark. Although they appreciate them, they have love for them, they kind of look at themselves like, this is not a match for me. That's very important for someone to know. I know it hurts hearing it, but it's important. It's important. And I see this energy coming through. Let's take a look, Aries, and see what is coming in for you guys. I mean, because that could be how you feel about someone, and you may not realize, that's the thing, how deeply in love with you they are. And I'm sure that, if you care for them, you don't want to keep hurting them or leading them on unintentionally. So let's ask Spirit to show us what is coming in for April. So Aquarius energy is here. I have to tell you that so you have this twin soul energy, right? Of that, the way that someone feels it, truly feels it. With this twin soul, because you'll have many of those throughout life. You chart them into your life. It's a kindred spirit. It's someone who comes in because you guys learn lessons from one another, and it's not always romantic. That's the thing about it. It's someone who helps you learn lessons. You serve as a catalyst. So I see the balancing of lessons here, and how, like, karmically it's being flipped. That's what karma is. You went through something in another lifetime, and then the next one it might be flipped around so you can see what it's like on the flip side of things. It's not a punishment, although I know it can feel that way, but it's not. So what you have are balancing these karmic ties, because to be quite honest, it's unrequited. It's not romantic feelings that this person has for the other one. And I can see that if they keep putting themselves in a position where they feel like, oh no, I'm going to get this person to open up, this is what's really holding them back, because they have all of these things built up in their mind about what they think it is. But it's on a deeper level than that. It's about how this person now is the chaser in this connection, and the other one's always going to be running from them. They're not going to be able to catch them. And that's like the karmic lesson that's here. So that's very important. It's like it's destined. It's nothing that you can do to flip the energy around, because that's just what you set out to learn in this lifetime. It's important for someone to know, so they're not so hard on themselves and feel like they did something wrong, or if they would have, done something different or looked different or had more money, it would have changed things. That's not the truth. And I tell you that because I don't want you to be hard on yourself about, I mean, this person is not open to any romantic gestures that are being sent their way. I mean, just look at this energy here. This is very passionate. There's a lot of competition, and it's just the way that someone is saying, like, this is not something I want to receive. So it's important to know, because what's going to happen, I just see a disappointment coming through, something that someone is wishing for. They're not going to be able to receive it from this person. So the sooner they release it, the better off they will be. The better off they'll be, because it's not a lesson that you need. It's not a cycle that you need to stay on over and over and over again, because you're just going to keep hurting yourself over and over and over. It's like someone can get off the cycle now, take with it what they've learned, and move forward. And that's what I would advise, because I know on a spiritual level, as far as destiny, it's not something that's meant to be romantic. It's just not going to go down that path. And the more that someone tries, the more they push this person away, because that's the nature of the connection. That's the nature of it. This person is always going to be running. They're not going to be able to catch them. So it's like a valuable lesson for because someone should try to remove themselves emotionally now, and that's why we could see that energy show up as we looked into what's coming in for you guys. You know, the energy of walking away from these emotions that are built up. That is the best thing for someone to do, because they'll feel better, number one, but then also because they'll end a cycle. They'll end a karmic cycle. I want to see this star card. That is here. So you may not know the way someone feels about, I mean, just look at it. It's there again over and over. So it's a strong, when it repeats like that, it's like spirit saying, you got it right, but someone needs to hear it. It's not getting through to someone. That's why it repeats. So, Aries, you might not realize the way someone is so deeply in love with you and has all of these fantasies about you of what could be. And I don't say that for someone to take advantage of this person. That's the bottom line. And I'm sure that the person that you are, you don't want to keep hurting them this way, because it's like, although you might express to them that you're not interested in anything romantic, that you don't want to explore it on that level, that you enjoy being friends, you don't want to see where it's going to go, they still are so in love with you. It's hard for this person to release. So you might have to release them. It might come down to that. It might come down to you having to release them if they are unable to do it because they can't cut that cord. You might have to cut that cord. Have mercy on this person. And I don't say that to sound funny, but they're longing for a connection that's not going to happen. So it's an important lesson here, and it's like a matter of someone asking themselves, how long are they going to hold on to something that I know they believe they can have it, but there's been many signs around this person that that it is what it is. Although I know someone gets in their own head and thinks, oh, I'm just going to give them more time. They're not ready to open up to me yet. That's not the case. The case is that karmically, it's a balancing of lessons, and it's not meant to go down a path. So if this person takes from it what they've already learned, they will be so much better off, because there's just so much resistance here. Because these wands are like, it's like pursuing romantic pursuits. And the way that someone is, they're not open to it at all. And time is not going to change the way they feel, because it's a lot deeper than that. It's about karmic lessons. It's about charts. It's about your life path and your theme. So I tell you that so someone is not disappointed in themselves and feel like there's something that they could have done differently, because there's not. Okay, Aries? So just know how much I love you guys, and my heart goes out to you. I do. I understand that it's not easy. But on the other hand, it might be up to you to help release this person, because you may not understand how deeply they feel for you. Okay, Aries, I love you guys so much. Please stay safe, stay in the house. That's what I'm going to do. And if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for being here with me. Please subscribe if you haven't. I would really appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys very soon.